specialist, talk about the battles at punter and place kicker that you've seen so far this spring.
We do. We are brand new, and to be honest with you, the competition is not whole until we get to the summertime when we add Jay Brandlett, or when we add Nathan Dywert, and we're going to add a young man by the name of Trey Finnison, who will join us as a preferred walk-on as a grad transfer from Northwestern. So I'm pleased thus far. I think Damian Ramos and Zeke Mata have done a good job. It's been a while since I coached a lefty, so that's been a little bit of an adjustment for me. But Nathan coming in is a lefty, so we're going to have to get used to that. We've really, only in the last couple of practices, got together as a complete field goal unit. So we were in the installation phase, but they're doing a good job. I'm encouraged. We started off today, I think 6 for 6 in period 1 to start the practice, which is something that's important to us. We want to, on days that we're kicking field goals in period 1, we want to make sure we start the practice off the right way for the rest of the team. We've been splitting reps. There's no starter. There's just evaluation right now and trying to put them into as many competitive situations as possible. Peyton Todd's got a cannon. Obviously, he was coming off of surgery as a true freshman. He had an ankle surgery before he arrived. So, his true freshman year, I don't think he was quite whole. Avery did a great job of stepping in and filling that role. He's immensely talented. We just got to keep working on the fundamentals and keep getting used to us, and he's doing that. And it's a schematic change for him too, so that's a little different. But everybody's doing a good job. We've got to identify who the returners are going to be. We've got to get a second holder, whether it be a quarterback, a wideout, a skill player that can come in and be another holder. So there are a lot of evaluations going on. Spring football for us, Coach Kelly and I have always taken the approach that we want to have the punt team established by the end of spring football. We want to know who the punt team is, and we want that unit to have gone through roughly maybe 60% of the installation. Everything else is just trying to create competitives, trying to teach fundamentals, and just evaluate. So, on those days that we're out there starting up a drill and playing AC/DC, or trying to get the blood pumping a little bit, those are competitive scenarios.
You mentioned Nathan Dywert and Jay Brand, but obviously they're not here yet. But just based on what you know about them and having been with Jay at Notre Dame, just what would you kind of describe about their games and what they'll be bringing once they get here? As it relates
to Nathan, the words used to describe him during his camp performance here. He was committed before I arrived. We honored that. We were happy to. I've never worked him out in person, but Coach McMahon and I have a good relationship. We've been friends. He talked about how unflappable the kid was. He came in here in camp and was really, really steady, not too high, not too low, and really blew away the competition in the camp. And then Cade described him that way to me as well, which when you have an older player describing that's pretty good. I'm really excited for Jay to arrive. Jay is in, I was texting with him the other night. He's in the best emotional, mental space he's been. He was a Tuscaloosa guy that went to South Bend, Indiana. Jay is a Southern guy in his core. I know that he really valued his time at Notre Dame. He's going to walk out of there with a diploma, but he is really excited to be in the SEC. He's really excited to be back down south. And I can hear it in his voice. He stopped in a couple weeks ago to say hello, came down to look for a place. And just his whole demeanor right now is really, really energetic and positive. And I'm excited. One of the things that people don't know about Jay, and one of the reasons I loved him so much in the evaluation process, he was the starting quarterback at his high school. He was the best pitcher on the baseball team. He's got very, very high level athletic skills, great ball skills. He's a wonderful holder. I mean, you watch him catch snaps and the way he molds, he can throw the ball. We've run a couple fakes with him because he's a real athlete. So you know, I'm excited to welcome him into the family and begin to create some more competition there this summer.